Agriculture on the move.
Agricole mouvement.
Agriculture on the move.
Agricole en mouvement.
Agriculture on the move.
Agricole mouvement.
Agriculture on the move.
Agricole en mouvement.
Hello again, St. Lucia, and welcome to the program, Agriculture on the Move. I am Philip Sidney, your host. Today we are continuing the promotion of our Banana Expo 2022, which is going to be held on the 6th of May in Castries, the Constitution Park, and it starts at 10 and it ends at 6. The theme is Figla Si Sanu Tut, and we're highlighting the culinary aspect of bananas. And as you have heard me say many, many times, we have a tagline in the ministry, eat fresh, St. Lucia's best. That is, we need to consume much, much more of what we grow locally. And it's imperative even now with the high cost of groceries at the supermarket. Commodities are very expensive, shipping has become more expensive, and we all know why. The government can do so much, but we have to do for ourselves. In the little communities, what we grow, value added, just do what we can. Government will give support to ensure that we can produce for ourselves, we can eat what we grow, we can produce the products that is given the green light. And so we have to do it well, nothing substandard. And that is why today with me are two participants who are going to be at that expo. And we have Lucia Anthony, who is the president of the St. Lucia Network of Rural Women, the Babado Cluster. And of course we have Chef Orlando, who is well known worldwide. He is the owner of Orlando's restaurant. Welcome to the program.
Thank you.
Thank you.
With the tagline I just mentioned in the ministry, eat fresh, St. Lucia's best. From your standpoint, do you think we are doing enough?
No, not from my standpoint. We're not doing enough.
Why do you think we are not doing on what you think that we should be doing?
I am saying that we still have a lot of wasted fruits and vegetables.
Okay.
That's why I think we're not doing enough.
Okay.
And I think that we should at least put up some more factories where we can at least use our products.
Okay.
The waste,
So you think government should have more agro-processing,
I think so.
labs
Yes.
all over the country?
I think so.
You think so?
Yes.
Okay. What do you think, Orlando?
Yeah, well, I think ultimately what you're saying is correct. Thank you for the opportunity. I actually think there's a lot more we can do. I mean, we think the government are here to support. So realistically, we need to tap into that the support, but also get our people to understand the value of using local, supporting local. You know, as a chef, I find it interesting that we don't do enough with our local produce, and I think this conversation is really critically important at this time. What's going on globally? There's going to be more challenges coming, so I think it's a great opportunity for us to really look at our homegrown gardens. You know, maybe get support from government to subsidize in terms of cost factors so we can produce more in our gardens. I think that's the way forward.
But what are the challenges that you all face as you, Lucia, with your group, when it comes to agro-processing? I know the government has assisted you all a lot by giving you all, a place to actually do your production. But when it comes to your marketing, give us an overall view of what constraints you all have.
As we started, it's not long since we started going big but what happened is that the marketing, we are still working on
the marketing.
On the marketing, yeah.
So where do you all market your stuff?
We market by selling to the individuals. Yeah, for now.
For now.
Yeah, the reason why we are doing that is because we were not HACCP standard.
Certified.
Yes.
Okay.
So we
okay.
couldn't go into the
Okay.
the market.
So are you all HACCP certified now?
Yes, we are.
Okay. How many members do you have in the Babano cluster?
We have 13.
30.
30.
And then you know of the Miku cluster? What how many?
No, I'm not sure. I'm
Okay.
not sure.
But give us the main produce that you all do.
Our main products are the flour.
Or the banana flour.
No, not
Well,
only the banana.
Okay.
We have the breadfruit, we have the plantain, sweet potato, cassava, macambo. We
Okay.
have this.
That's great, you know.
So in addition to that, what other products you do?
We do our local fruits. We try to use our local fruits, so we have all the local fruits. So if you're going to bake a fruit cake, you don't have to use imported fruits to bake your fruit cake.
Okay, very good, very good.
I'm glad to hear that, actually.
Yeah, and from your standpoint, Orlando, from your restaurant standpoint, are you getting enough of the local fruits to do what you want to do?
Well, I think sometimes we miss St. Lucia in the Caribbean that we have seasons, and I think the biggest challenge is for us as the chefs and restaurant owners is to identify to our guests that the season is not all year round. So sometimes you get mangoes in abundance, sometimes you get orange in abundance, sometimes you get certain things in abundance. So I think there's a lot of education as well. I think that there was definitely an education post of welcome to the Caribbean, and this was what available. Just because the sun shines every day doesn't mean we can get it every day. So I think that there lies one of the concerns there. But I would just go back to your point on your products, which I love about your products, is that there's people who come to my restaurant who can't take flour or gluten-free. So I'm hoping that your flour are gluten-free.
gluten-free, yeah.
Gluten-free.
Yeah.
So they said now we can start using that in different ways. I think there's some nice ideas of marketing in terms of making products with your flours, so you can see how they compare next to a regular flour. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, there is also a lot of chefs who say, you know, I'm gonna make a cake, but I don't know what the difference of the weight when you're making make the cake with a gluten-free product like a potato flour or a breadfruit flour. So I think that's critically important to start testing the market and maybe giving us some chefs some free bags so we can play around with it. You know what I mean? You'd be surprised how, I mean, the critical part for business like yourself is getting people to use your products. You know, that's the critical part. You can do the best product in the world, but if no one knows about it, it's just a product on the shelf. So I will give you an example. Throw some my way, throw some restaurants, and we'll play with it.
Yes. And you said something about when the fruits are in abundance.
Yeah.
What we plan to do is to have more freezing space.
Absolutely.
More
Yes.
freezing space. So when it's not in season, we already have frozen ones.
That's great to see. I mean, mangoes to me, here in the islands, I mean, I look forward to one day we do a mango festival.
That's what next in line.
It has to be, because I've been here so many years and I see mangoes fall. I see mangoes waste. I mean, my God, the amount of mangoes. Oh my goodness! And then later on, the hoteliers import the mango.
Right.
It's crazy.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So maybe your next thing is to start doing mango production.
Yeah.
That would be the way to go forward.
Yeah,
Huh?
yeah. But do you have a problem getting local produce, or do you also go to the supermarkets and get the agro-processed products?
Oh no. One thing for Orlando's restaurant, I pride myself on is to use as much. I would say 95% of my products is local. And right now, since COVID, there is no menu at my restaurant. You come to my restaurant and I'm cooking for you. So what I do, I go and see what's available, and then I create a menu from that. Right. So I have no challenges to say, well, I can't do that. When you come to my restaurant, it is a surprise. It is like, welcome to your home, and what's in the pot, I'm cooking. Yeah. But I do appreciate your point. There is some challenges, there's some basic stuff you may constantly need, but generally for me, as a restaurateur, I'm one of the few people who can say I know I can get something. If today I have a menu, I want to do green banana soup, I'll go and buy green banana. I can't find green banana, I'll do breadfruit soup. If I can't breadfruit, I'll do sweet potato soup. You know what I mean? So there's always something available. But that's quite a challenge to me as a restaurateur, because I'm not sure everyone can do that that way. You know, they have a plan of action. But at the moment, I am not one difficult with the ingredients. I'm using whatever I've got in a creative way. You know what I'm saying?
Do you think we have enough ingredients on island that is sufficient for you to do what you include in your menu?
Well, for me personally, if you take it overall, let's take St. Lucia as a whole. We are an island tourism destination. So somehow we've actually invited guests to come to our home, which is, the home is the island. So what we now need to do is start being more creative with the local ingredients, as opposed to say, well, come to St. Lucia to get cauliflower, which we import. Right. You know what I'm saying? But in fairness to though, I would love us to be more activated in terms of more producers, more ingredients around the community, around the islands. I'm looking at St. Lucia as a place there that, there's certain things in abundance and then it goes to waste. You guys give it away. I mean, literally, there's times cucumbers in pile of cucumber, and then a month later you can't find no cucumber. So I think there is definitely an interest to get that in the
agro-processing comes in.
Yes, you know what I'm saying. But I also think our agriculture need to look at the timing of the year and how do we make sure that we have things consistently through the year. There's things like tomatoes should be every year. We shouldn't run out of tomatoes. We shouldn't run out of cucumbers. We shouldn't run out of certain things which hotels demand, because unless we have a way to grow it consistently, we're going to be constantly importing. You know what I'm saying? And I do believe, down the road, and I'm talking about food security, we need to be mindful what's going on in Europe. That food security conversation is, trust me, I'm telling you, between now, we're now in April, May, September, October, I feel we're going to have a challenge in products,
Yeah.
Because we find our flour, we
Yes.
get a lot of mothers buy it for the babies.
Okay.
Yeah, they use it for the babies.
For
baby.
baby
Yes.
feed.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Okay. All right.
Yes, yeah, that's good.
But do you go on the market shelves to see what is imported? Based on that, it could give an idea of what you all can do?
Yes, we do.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because we see when we go on the market shelf, there's a lot of things that we can do that I'm seeing that they're importing. Yeah.
So, but you're taking advantage of that. I mean, this is what you should be doing.
Yeah.
Because I have not seen the solution network of rural women product
As I told you, we will not
on the market shelves.
we will not set,
So right. So
certify.
how soon are we expecting that?
We are planning to have a tasting. Invite the
Invite the chef,
yes,
I'll come.
and then after that we're going to
We're going to-
yes, that's what we're working on
All right.
after the Banana Festival.
Of the Banana
Because
Festival.
we are working on the Banana Festival right now.
Beautiful. Now, well, that takes me right into Banana Festival. Well, it's a Banana Expo,
Expo.
2022.
Expo, yeah.
Okay, because we're looking more at what the derivatives from the bananas,
Yes.
what can you do with it, especially from the culinary aspect and also from a byproduct standpoint. So you're coming from the byproduct standpoint. What it is that you're having planned for the Banana Expo?
For the Banana Expo,
You don't have to give all your secrets.
for the Banana
This point.
Expo, we'll be having a booth that's just display what we can do from the banana, from the flour, right, everything.
All right.
From the flour, whatever
Yeah,
we can
you can
do.
do.
Yeah, we have some things coming up.
Okay, great.
And this will be just a display booth.
It's a display booth
A display booth, and the other booth, well, we have some things that will be on sale.
on sale.
Yeah, but there are some things it's just display
Display,
for now. Yeah,
for now.
what you can do with the banana.
Banana. Beautiful,
yeah.
beautiful.
From everything, flour to the blossom, right.
Wow. Okay. Well, we're looking forward to
So
that.
the blossom I like,
Yeah.
the end.
blossom.
Before we continue, we are just due for a break. You're watching Agriculture on the Move. Stay tuned. We'll be back soon. Don't go away.
Figla, figla, figla c'est ça nous toutes. 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 Pour ça nous ni pour occuper bien. Figla c'est ça nous toutes. Pour ça nous ni pour bailler guano. Figla c'est ça nous toutes. Figla, figla c'est ça nous toutes. Figla, figla, figla c'est ça nous toutes. Figla, figla, figla c'est ça nous toutes. Figla, figla, figla c'est ça nous toutes. Pour ça nous ni pour manger bien. Figla c'est ça nous toutes. Pour ça ni nous pas prête là bien. Figla c'est ça nous toutes. Figla, figla. Figla, figla c'est ça nous toutes. Figla, figla, figla c'est ça nous toutes. Figla, figla, figla c'est ça nous toutes. Figla, figla, figla c'est ça nous toutes. Oh tu payes. Figla c'est ça nous toutes. Baïguano. Figla c'est ça nous toutes. Pac botla. Figla c'est ça nous toutes. Anne ma chérie. Figla c'est ça nous toutes. Figla c'est ça nous toutes.
Welcome back to the program, Agriculture on the Move. And this, of course, is the banana segment. We are looking at our Banana Expo 2022. And of course, we have Orlando, Chef Orlando, and then, of course, Lucia from the Babano cluster of the St. Lucia Rural Women. I've heard what you have said, Luisa, thus far. I know you don't want to give out your secrets, but hold that back still. I'll come back to you. Orlando, what is your plan for us?
I have planned love.
Love.
Love the banana, love our green golds. The thing is what, we have a perfect opportunity with this festival to really profile banana, give banana that profile that represents us as solutions. And I think it's a great initiative. The idea for us is really to sort of give a look at demonstration of the creative ways to use banana. And I've been doing it for a very long time. Like I'll be doing some green banana salted soup. You know what I'm saying? Green banana cake. When you say cake, we're talking about taking the green banana, boiling it, mashing it, making it into shapes with your callaloo into it. We'll be giving a little demonstration on how to be creative with banana, and not just green banana, ripe banana, macambo, taking the idea of banana to another level. I think the idea that banana is just eating the ripe banana is so much missed the point. So we can do so much more, and I think this opportunity is great for persons who feel banana should be used. I actually really would love us to encourage as well that, in the UK where I'm from originally, we give kids an apple a day. We should give the kids a banana a day. I think this is a nice program to start.
In fact, as you mentioned, I just want to stick a point because I have been harping on that point for a while. It's for years now. And more so, the school feeding program
Absolutely.
has been intensified. I told my minister this time around they have to consider in the school feeding program a banana day per child.
Per child.
And I'll tell you something. If that happens, there'll be more money going into the farmer's pocket.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I actually think what they could do with it, and I will not be giving government the ideas. I'm sure they have enough ideas. But I think, imagine when the kids arrive at school, you greet them good morning with a banana when they come in, when they come into school. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I have to say to you, I look around St. Lucia and our obesity is getting a bit out of hand. Everyone's blaming COVID, and I appreciate myself. We're at a COVID moment. But we have young people who are just somehow don't look as healthy as. And I think what we could do is help these programs. Start and get away from the pizzas and everything else like that. Not knocking pizza is great in occasions, but at the end of the day, we have such amazing ingredients that we can do with. You know what I mean? And I think the banana program though is a good starting program. If we get kids from the young age start appreciating banana, when they get to another age, they enjoy banana. Today is National Banana Day. We are the island of St. Lucia. We should be shouting for every supermarket. I was in the supermarket yesterday saying, guys, why aren't you putting a big sign saying Happy National Banana Day? You should have everybody going to the supermarket today should be buying a banana. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So,
potassium.
Yeah, because you see, what I would love to happen on the 6th is everybody in St. Lucia for lunch should be a banana dish.
yes, absolutely.
You understand?
Yeah.
We can have our own banana day in St. Lucia.
Of course, I think we should.
We don't have to tie it in with the international banana day.
We don't have to, no.
I think we can, pick our own thing.
Yeah, identify a day.
And do that.
There are enough things you can do with banana. I love it.
A lot of things. And the other thing, too, going back to the school children,
Yes.
and I'm hoping this time around, I have had a little conversation with the Ministry of Education. These kids, they do tremendous things, man.
Oh yeah.
I have about 20 schools participating in this event. And I'll tell you something, this time it will not go unnoticed because I'm going to take photos, I'm going to document this and create a recipe book from the school school standpoint.
Absolutely. Well, I think you could actually take it to another level. Actually, we could actually have kids cook off with banana. You know, the competition with bananas and see what they can do with banana. I mean, and you know, you do a local list of products, and the banana has to be in there.
Yes.
And what you can do with something. I mean,
we did that with cassava.
Of course, yes.
And that thing went.
I remember I was one of the judges.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, and sadly, we never documented that.
Wow.
You know, and that's the recipes that I am sure they have it, and I'm hoping over time we can have to put all of that together, you know, a collective thing from the school standpoint.
Absolutely.
So each school could have their own.
Yes.
You know, we need to document these things, especially that hairstyle. Like I keep lamenting on that, and I was so appreciative of that sweet potato ice cream.
Yes.
You know.
Well, I think we have people with creative ideas, and we do not harness it. We do not support it. It's the person has to run their own mile before you catch him. You know what I'm saying? So some, I think, programs like this, the banana programs, and it's all like this, are a great opportunity to showcase what people are. St. Lucia's best.
Right.
Yeah, we have these ripe bananas when they get overripe and there's nothing much you can
absolutely.
do.
When they
Just dry it up.
But can you remember? I'm sure you remember when I grew up as a child. To roast banana.
Yeah, you roast.
Hello, I do roast banana right now.
Roast banana.
No, I do roast.
I mean, in the peel.
Yes,
opened out.
Hello, I just do it.
You know, and then you can put a little honey over it if you want to.
I look at guava. Listen to me. I just did one recently. I just take the banana and put a little rum over it.
Right.
A little spiced rum.
A flambe.
Yeah, spiced rum, and then a little brown sugar and caramelize it. I mean, and it makes it so much. I mean, but again, the problem for us, we all are responsible that we do not. We don't appreciate our own. We're happy to import.
Exactly. And this is why I'm just continuing short, Lucia, that I will stick up for our Prime Minister. That is exactly what he was saying when he made the statement, and they try to ridicule him.
Absolutely.
You know? But it's ours. We're shipping it out.
Exactly.
You know, and then we're not consuming it.
Absolutely.
You understand? We're shipping it to Barbados. Barbados, and they added value to it, and they send it back to us.
Of course.
So why cannot appreciate what we grow?
Well, it's easy and I don't get into the politics of conversations. People go there too much, but I think once the election's over, move on. We are solutions.
Let's move on.
Let's move on.
Exactly.
So the banana conversation, I love it, and I jumped on it because I was doing it a long time anyway. So I've been, but I think it's great.
Bananas sent me to school, you know.
Yeah. Oh,
I carried bananas.
Yeah.
You know, as a youngster.
There you go.
Right. So I mean, banana production for the economy was the in thing then.
The gold.
And there is still an opportunity for marketing our bananas.
Yeah.
Locally, there's a big market.
Absolutely.
Regionally, there is also a big market.
Yeah.
Far less, you know, international.
Well, I think, you know, our event on the 6th of May is a great opportunity to show bananas in a different way.
In a different way, yes.
In a more creative way.
Yes.
And people get on board the vehicle of the banana vehicle.
Yep.
Don't lose it.
Yes.
As I was saying, when you have the banana and it's overripe, all you have to do is dry it up and you have some nice sweets.
Oh yeah. Wow.
You just dry it up.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
And the school children can use that. It's very, very...
Yes, in fact, one of the things, instead of, and I keep telling people, the children have a lot of influence on their parents. They go to the supermarket and it's apple they want. You know, so I'm saying, if you have, you know, the local products that you have value added to it, like you were saying, you have your banana sweets.
Yeah.
I mean, come on, they'll go for that.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I think again it's education, and another thing as well. Sometimes I go to the supermarket. I'm not criticizing the supermarket, but I go into supermarkets, and we need to stop saying that put people together in ingredients. You know, I don't know if sometimes you go to the supermarket, you see international ingredients, and you see.
And not only that, it's at the bottom.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That's my point.
I was at the bottom of the shelf.
That's my point.
You know, so again,
we do not highlight ours at the very top.
Exactly. So something is wrong with us.
That's right.
I mean, sorry to say it.
Yeah.
And that has been going on for years.
Yeah. So when you're stacking the supermarkets, when you're stacking the shelves, do not put us down below.
Exactly.
We are on top of everybody else. This is us. So
I mean, our bananas in the UK, the results I got last year and the year before. Yes, it's the most expensive banana on the supermarket, but it finishes first.
Hello.
Yeah.
We must not compare about expense. We are the best quality.
Yeah, exactly.
And quality costs.
Of course, it is, and that's where we faltered, because some of farmers, play the fool.
Yeah, we play
and right now we have to take it back to the level we're supposed to get.
I always reverse back to Blue Mountain Coffee. Blue Mountain, anyway, the Blue Mountain coffee, anywhere in part of the mountain, is an expensive product. How is it possible that Jamaica can sell Blue Mountain coffee, small island, and you have Colombo coffee, and you pay it?
Yeah.
What it means actually, we need to take our banana, need to be a prime banana. Not everyone can afford it.
That's right.
We are where we are,
Yes.
and that's what it is. And you want the best? You want a BMW? You want a banana BMW?
And I think it's marketing to Orlando.
That's right, yeah.
Because I remember
Yes.
some years ago, before the passing of what's his name, Michael Jackson, I was telling them, just give Michael Jackson to do just a 30-second ad on our bananas. You'll see how far and fast our banana would grow.
Well, absolutely.
Because marketing is key.
Yeah, marketing.
I will tell you, and I'm going to just put a pin in that conversation, that advert I did last week on Food Network.
Right.
Today, I think it's 6 days today. Do you know it at 98,000 viewers?
Views. Exactly. The right platform. The right platform.
98,000 views in 6 days promoting St. Lucia. Not just our bananas, but promoting St. Lucia
Right.
and our local ingredients.
Correct.
So that is for us a tremendous opportunity to profile our ingredients. And we must always stand firm on our ingredients. Don't let no one put our ingredients down. Stand up for our ingredients, you know what I mean? And also, before we finish, I want to make sure we stand up for our food vendors.
Yes.
Our food vendors
Yeah.
and our markets.
Yes.
One of the things that I really want us to do, how many of us look at our local markets? Our local market vendors need to be supported. And I'm going to start going around the market and looking how they lift this market up. Maybe we should start a competition, the best market in St. Lucia. So we get people to start taking care of the markets. Because people don't go to markets now, they go to supermarkets because they feel more comfortable going to the supermarket and pick up the shelf.
Right.
But of course, if we start getting our market vendors and making looking more clean, more efficient, more organized,
Right.
you may find them going back to the markets.
And the other thing too, I mean, the value-added products, especially for bananas, you will not get them by the market, by the vendors, and that's where to me it should be also together with the fresh fruits that you
So that you would see what you can do with
I can vouch for my super vendor market guys. I have the bananas every time I go there. They have banana planting. So I'm going to shout about my super people.
Yeah,
What do you mean? I agree.
And you know what? Sometimes it really grinds me. You will attend a workshop or any of these activities, and for the brick.
Yeah.
Apples
I
and
know,
grapes
I know.
and this thing, and let me tell you, it gets to me.
I will go to
not a banana.
I go to events
Jeez.
back in time and used to go with these trays of food of strawberries and raspberries.
In a St. Lucia, man.
I don't even want to tell you where I was.
In a St. Lucia.
In St. Lucia.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Raspberries.
Yeah,
And
but you see that you
not a slice of mango
Or guava.
Or guava.
But you
Give
see,
me a break.
but you see, the problem is actually it's easy. We've allowed it to become easy. We've allowed social media
Yeah.
to become
Yeah.
social life,
Yeah, man.
social food,
man.
and we don't care enough about
I was
local
about
food.
to end. Any final words from you, Luisa?
And my final word is that we are hoping that everybody comes on the 6th, especially to see our display booth.
Great. Orlando?
Well, I want to say thank you for the opportunity,
then
and come down and join us on the 6th of May. I want to big up our food vendors and our food market and all our suppliers who are going to be there, giving this wonderful support to this marketing. And of course, I want to thank the Prime Minister for putting it in the circle of conversation.
Yes.
And he did it.
In fact, that's what drove us to where we are today.
That's my point. So we want to thank the Prime for bringing it in the circle of conversation.
Yes,
That's what he did.
definitely.
Thank
Well, I
you.
want to thank you, Orlando, for being here, and of
Thank
course,
you.
Louise, thank you for
Yes,
being here.
welcome.
And I'm looking forward. I'm really
Yes,
looking
yes.
forward. In fact, you have me salivating already.
Yes.
Thanks again. And before we end, I just want to say again, it's our Banana Expo 2022 on the 6th of May. In the Constitution Park in Castries. Starts at 10 o'clock and it ends at 6. Lots of activities, live cooking competition, also entertainment galore. And trust me, you should not miss that activity. I'm Philip Sidney. Goodbye and see you again.
Agriculture on the move.
Agricole mouvement.
Agriculture on the move.
Agricole en mouvement.
Agriculture on the move.
Agricole mouvement.
Agriculture on the move.
Agricole en mouvement.
Can we take a picture before you leave?
Yeah, no problem.
But
Let's take off the. Derek! Come on here, old boy.
The ladies are excited.
I got him mad. But the school, look at the school kids are so excited. Yes, let's dismantle us first.
Oh, let me yeah.
Yeah. And then you want a photo taken. Yeah, man, the kids are excited, man. They're excited.
Oh, you're